Hey gang, time for another community chat. This time, as you can see by the title, Digital Zombies, and it's just kind of a funny play on it. It's not. I'm not really going to talk about digital zombies being made in horror movies digitally. No, we're going to talk about the insertion of digital deceased actors, actresses in film. My personal thought on this before I get into anything, I'll just go right off the rip with my thought. Is I only think that this is warranted if it is in order to finish a film. That's my final answer. I have thought about it. I watched Ian's video when he threw it up. Jay Harry and Mike's videos, and I know this is from a YouTuber named Your Movie Guy 4K, I believe is what it is. I had the hardest time searching for you, bud, to watch your video because nobody puts links in the description, especially me. And then I realized Ian had put your link in the description, so my hat is off to you, Sir Ian. And watched your video, subscribed. Thanks for the video to get us all thinking about this stuff. We love chat videos. They're probably this point, it's probably one of my favorite things to do because we just get to sit back and mindlessly talk about things that we don't have. I can't speak for everybody. I'm talking about stuff that I wouldn't normally talk about on a day to day because there's nobody there. But yeah, let's get on with this. Anyway, we do enjoy chat videos. Thank you so much for making a chat video. Continue making chat videos, and we will jump on board, and we hope that you jump on board to the ones that we make. And there you are. Anyway, like I said, I totally 100% stand behind them using a digital fill-in or a recreation if it will benefit the movie in finishing it. Okay? If it's not even started yet and somebody dies, no, we don't have to put him in there. Recast the spot. They've done it before. They've reshot almost whole movies for people before. So, not there. Star Wars. Let's talk about Star Wars a minute. Uh, when I first seen Cushing in Star Wars in Rogue One, I was, of course, amazed. There's Peter Cushing. Like, I'll use Jay's video for reference because it's the last one I watched. The most recent. He talks about how, hey, it looks like Peter Cushing. I'm amazed. So was I. Until home box office, when you're sitting there and you're watching and and you've seen all these people talk about all this bullshit about how fake it looks, and you watch it, and of course it looks fake. It is fake. It's not him. But at the same time, it's one of those things that, did I think it was necessary? No. Did it look good? Yes. Would I be okay without it? Also, yes. The one that got me the most was Carrie Fisher in the theater. I thought that was fucking spectacular. It was that fast, though, right? When you're sitting there watching it on your own at home, it's not that fast. You can watch it and look at it. You can see that it looks like a Instagram filter over top of Carrie Fisher's face, which is whatever. Now, in that same sentence, okay, I do, however, like what they've done with digitally making people younger for movie's sake. A movie that they want to show something in the past, instead of trying to do some shitty makeup, they do a very good or an okay digital process to de-age. One of them also in Star Wars, also involving Carrie Fisher, who was dead. they would have done this anyway to show that particular scene where they're showing Leia do Jedi training. They would have de-aged her anyway to do this, and they used her daughter as a stand-in, and it looked beautiful, and Mark Hamill was done well, and yes, that I'm okay with, even though Carrie Fisher was deceased. Once again, in order to get her in the film, to finish the film, we have to do what we can. They did a wonderful job with using scenes that they had to make Leia appear, and that's great. Digitally putting her in there, I still would have been okay with that to finish this film. There was no way, the way that Last Jedi ended, to cut her out completely of the next movie without killing her at the very beginning or doing something off screen. It just wasn't going to be feasible. Now, talking about making a movie with a full digital character, I mean, no, don't, like all the rest of the videos has said in one way or another, do not make a movie with James Dean, digital representation. You want to make a movie about James Dean, that's different. You want to recreate a James Dean movie, that's different. You're remaking it. Don't put a digital James Dean in there. It's not, for lack of better terms, it just ain't cool. It ain't cool, however bad that I miss seeing somebody in a film, let's say, just trying to look around for some reference here. Anybody, let's say Christopher Lee. As much as I would love to see a Christopher Lee movie, I'm going to have to go back and watch Christopher Lee movies. I'm not going to see a new one. As much as I'm trying to think of somebody that has passed away recently that was, it doesn't really matter. Anybody. I'll just keep with the Christopher Lee thing. He's passed on. You can't make another movie with him. Had they not finished, say they were filming Dracula, Prince of Darkness, and he had died in the middle of filming. I'm talking current day. Yeah, we got to finish it, or we just scrap the motherfucker, and that's the best thing to do, is just scrap it. However much I am not a fan of Fast and Furious, even though I think that they're fun popcorn movies, I don't think that they're entertaining anymore. Having Paul Walker at the end of that movie for closure was something a little different, because I don't necessarily think they needed to do that with that last race scene. It was fine with the beach leaving and stuff like that. They just left, said their goodbyes and left. But I understand that that moment was most probably 100%, not even most probably, 100%, I believe that was closure for Vin Diesel. And that's fine. That's cool. I mean, it didn't take away from the movie. It didn't do anything against him. It finished the movie once again. Do I think it was needed? No. Did I have a problem with it? No. So, like I said at the beginning of this, and I'm rambling on about nothing, even though I had all this stuff in my brain to begin with, I go with no. Do not insert a deceased actor into a movie just because you want to use that actor. I don't want to see... And Jay brought up a new Elvis movie. I don't want to fucking see that anyway, let alone a fucking digital zombie Elvis. Actually, I'd probably like to see a digital zombie Elvis movie. As him as a fucking digital zombie, not a CGI'd character. I want to see a digital zombie Elvis movie where he fights James Dean in a car race. That's what I want. If you can do that, I'm on board. Not really. Even though I don't want to watch any Elvis movie ever. Ever. But if you have to finish a film, by all means, do your best. Don't use someone's likeness just to make a buck. It's not, no matter how bad I want to see a movie, if I hear it like that, say like, we'll go with mine, Alien. Okay, say there's a new Alien movie, and it is everything we wanted. It is a direct sequel to this. This is what we want. It is a direct sequel to anything you pick in there. Say Sigourney Weaver. Say Sigourney Weaver has passed away 2 years ago, 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. Say that she has, although I do not wish that on you at all. But say that that's happened. All right, we're going to make a sequel to Aliens, but we're going to use a complete CGI Sigourney Weaver to do this. I don't want the movie. I don't want that movie. Figure out a way to give me the story without her, if that's what you're going to do. Make it a relative, make it a daughter, make it somebody that was, was following in her footsteps, something like that. Change a story, and especially if it's like 2-3 years after the person has passed away, don't make the movie, man, we had plans on this for 3 fucking years now and she's dead. Oh well. I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. My point is, after 11 minutes and 40 seconds, that I stand behind finishing a film with a deceased actor to finish the film. If you're going to do it to make a buck, go fuck yourself. I should have just said, it should have been a 30-second video. Yeah, finish your movie. If you need to, CG the person to finish the movie. If everybody's cool with that, don't make a movie don't CGI somebody just to make a movie. Fuck you. And no, I'm not any better. Apparently. So, my next video may be a CGI me doing the video, so who knows. Later. And thanks again for making the video and getting it out to where we could all see it. I do really sincerely thank you for that, because I love making these rambling videos. So, I'll see you all later.